Hi, this is John, and welcome to the Reservations and Customer Service training segment. In this training, we will cover company and industry information, call conversation flow, location management, ERS booking software, and customer service. Please be sure to have a notepad ready and take notes and prepare your questions for your trainer. Let's jump right in. Game truck companies are sometimes categorized in the party rental industry. This is not accurate because we do not rent our equipment. We provide a party service. In fact, we provide an unforgettable video game party experience. Our game coaches are given all the tools they need to provide an extreme video game party, and they are specially trained to ensure that the customer experiences the highest level of customer service on the day of their event. This is why it's important that our customers are treated with stellar customer service from the moment they call us to book their party to the moment the driver game coach wraps up their event. We want them to feel happy and confident with their decision to choose Extreme Game Truck over the other companies. We often remind customers that we don't rent equipment, we provide you with an unforgettable video game party experience. Make no mistake, there are other larger companies out there. Some of the larger companies have over 100 locations spread across several countries. The challenge with these larger companies is that it becomes difficult for them to provide the personalized service to their customers on such a grand scale. There are also many smaller companies that are run out of a person's garage. These are typically owned by a person who tries to manage their business along with a full-time job. This means they can't put 100% of their focus on their business or the customer service they provide. It was never Extreme Game Truck's goal to be the biggest. It has always been our goal to be the best. We are large enough to offer all the most amazing features consistently across all our locations, while also providing a more personalized customer service experience throughout the entire process. Our fleet consists of several different models of game trailers depending on when the owner purchased their Extreme Game Truck. For instance, we still have a first-generation model of game trailer operating in Texas. This is a 24-foot slim model trailer with our older style graphics. Though this trailer is over 10 years old, it is still in amazing condition and it's still out there servicing parties and leaving guests with great memories. We also have a few mid-generation models ranging from 3rd generation to 5th generation. The look and feel of each trailer may be a little different, but we always make sure they remain in great condition and are still visually appealing. They may be a few years old, but don't let the age fool you. They're still packed with all the same features as our newer models. Our newest models are represented by the red and orange exterior graphics. The majority of the fleet consists of these newer 5th and 6th generation models. The interior of these trailers looks very similar with some varying upgrades. Whether it's a 1st or a 6th generation model game trailer, all our trailers are required to have the same standard features. Minimum of 5 gaming stations, including PS4 and Nintendo Switch, Wi-Fi for online gaming, and some form of racing simulator and wheels and pedals. Some locations have added new game consoles to their trailers, such as PS5 and the newer generation of Xbox. Take the time to get to know each location so you know which locations offer more than the standard features. The location website will give you a list of what features are offered at each location. Also, all Extreme Game Trucks include air conditioning and some form of music venue system like Bluetooth soundbars or built-in stereo system. As time goes by, we will continue to add upgrades and new features to our Extreme Game Trucks to make sure that we stay on the cutting edge of innovation when it comes to video game parties. We encourage you to take a look at other video game party trailer companies operating in different areas so you have an idea of who we're competing with. You'll be provided a list of the specific model of game trailer operating in each location. Our marketing department works very hard to encourage customers to contact us. Business cards with QR code links to our website booking page, Google ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, and of course word of mouth are all just a few of the methods by which a customer may be funneled into our reservation call center. It's very important to find out how our customers found us when you talk with them. The 3 most important bits of information you can receive from a customer other than their credit card information, is their name, phone number, and referral source. Here's an example. When you receive your call, it will sound like this. Thank you for calling Extreme Game Truck. This is John. How can I help you?
Hi, do you have availability for Saturday, March 25th?
I'll be happy to check for you. Let's start with your first and last name and best phone number to contact you in case we get disconnected.
I'm David Smith. My phone number is 602-999-1234.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. And what city and state are you in?
I'm in Katy, Texas.
Thank you. I'm searching Katy, Texas. At this point, the agent pulls up Katy, Texas on Google Maps to see that the closest location is the EGT Houston trailer. Great news, Mr. Smith. We do have availability on March 25th. What email address can I send the quote to?
I just want to know how much it costs before I book.
No problem at all, Mr. Smith. For Katy, Texas, our premier party package includes 5 gaming stations, dozens of exciting multiplayer games, a racing simulator, virtual reality system, and, of course, your own personal game coach to make sure all the kids have a great time while you and the other parents relax in peace and quiet. The total for the package is just $389. Who's the guest of honor, and what's his or her name?
It's my son. His name is Davey.
Well, Davey and his friends are going to have a blast because we're going to give him the royal treatment. Does Davey and his friends play online games like Fortnite?
Yes, he loves Fortnite.
Well, we can actually add a Wi-Fi system to your party for internet access so your guests can play online games. Would you like to add it? It's just $50 and it covers the entire time of your party.
Yes, we need Wi-Fi.
All right, consider it done. So, Mr. Smith, our game truck stays pretty well booked solid every weekend. So if you like, I can go ahead and secure your booking now so you can cross it off your list. All I need is your address and $100 to secure the booking. We collect the remaining balance when the driver shows up. Let's start with your address.
Well, let me talk it over with my wife. We need to think it over.
Yes, totally understandable, Mr. Smith. Now, I don't want you to be left without a game truck for Davey's birthday, so let's talk about what we can do to make this a no-brainer for you. If we can secure your booking now, we can throw in the Wi-Fi at no additional charge. Does that change things for you?
Well, if I call back later, can I still get that deal?
Good try, Mr. Smith. I wish I could. The thing is, we're given certain bonuses that we can use to book a party that fits within the schedule we have for that day. We will likely get other bookings and my system will no longer allow me to comp the Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and get you booked. You won't regret it and you won't have to worry about a thing. Your son is going to be very excited when he sees his own personal game truck show up on his birthday.
Okay, let's go ahead and book it.
Well done, Mr. Smith. Okay, let's get you all set up. I just need one more quick minute to get all the information I need so you'll be set for your party on the 25th. Let's start with your address and where David's birthday bash will be. At that point, you're really just collecting customer and event information. It is important to take detailed notes that will be helpful to the driver game coach on the day of the event. We want to do our best to make their job as easy and stress-free as possible, so we want to give them all the information that we can. But remember to keep the conversation light and upbeat throughout the call. Remember, you're helping your customers plan a video game party. You are the first point of contact, so you will set the tone for the rest of the interaction with Extreme Game Truck. The word extreme is in our name, so remember to keep the energy high so your customers know that we're as excited to be a part of the event as they are. Remember to refer to the customer by name, in this case, Mr. Smith. Repeat back any contact or address information to make sure you keyed it in correctly. One typo can cause a complete disaster on the day of the event, so please verify exactly what you typed in. Confirm the order. Make sure that they're aware of the size of the trailer, whether or not it has outdoor gaming stations, and any add-ons such as Wi-Fi or other items that location may offer. Read through all the disclosure statements, ask if there's anything else you can do for the customer today, and always end the call expressing future availability. For instance, thanks again, Mr. Smith. Remember to call us if there's anything else we can do for you or if you have any other questions. Extreme Game Truck currently manages 20 locations across 9 different states. As a reservation agent, it will be necessary for you to become familiar with each state and city we do business in. You may be familiar with some of the cities we do business in and the surrounding cities. However, there will be times when a customer will inform you that they're in a city you've never heard of. You'll need to quickly do a Google Maps search for that city to determine the proximity to the nearest extreme game truck operator. Some of our game trucks operate within a short distance of one another. For instance, take a look at Fontana, Los Angeles, and Anaheim in California. They're all located within about a 40-mile radius of each other. You may speak with a customer who is located in a city that is nestled somewhere in between all three. In this case, you will follow the rule of distance and availability. For instance, the customer may be closer to Los Angeles, but if there's no availability within the Los Angeles truck, or the customer requested a time slot that is too close to another party for the Los Angeles truck to service, it will make much better sense to book them with Anaheim. And if they have better availability, it makes more sense. The exception to this rule is if a customer is referred to us through a marketing done in a specific location. For instance, a customer may call and inform you that they received a business card at a party hosted by Anaheim, but they live closer to Los Angeles. In this case, you will make every effort to book this customer with Anaheim location since they were the ones who referred the customer. The point is, we want to be as fair as possible when booking events for owners. The booking software we use is called Event Rental Systems, or ERS. This is a web-based system that integrates the booking system with the payment system. This means that when you book an event through ERS, you will also have the availability to collect payment for that event. ERS also collects customer information that we can use for future reference when a customer returns to book later. Each location is assigned an ERS folder. That folder contains booking software that is specific to that particular location. For instance, the folder for Extreme Game Truck Los Angeles is accessed by visiting www.egtlosangeles.ourers.com/CP. CP stands for Control Panel. The Control Panel is how you access the login screen for the ERS reservations booking software. You should have already received your login credentials. Let us know if you haven't, or if you're having trouble logging in. You have now logged into your ERS booking system, also known as your Control Panel, or CP. On this screen, you will see several sections. Let's go through them step by step. First of all, you may notice a shaded area with a new update. Typically, these are updates regarding software or technical patches or improvements. You can simply click the X to remove this area. It's not relevant to your booking process. You will also notice several icons displayed across the top of your screen. The home icon represents your home screen. You will see several windows on this screen, but we ask that you ignore them and only focus on the calendar displayed at the center of your screen. This calendar is an at-a-glance calendar that gives you a quick snapshot of the events that are scheduled during that month. You'll notice just above the calendar that the month is displayed with arrows to either side. This will allow you to change the month that you view. Note the green circles inside certain days. These green circles mean that there's at least one event booked for that day. There's also a number within that green circle. The number within the green circle indicates how many events are scheduled for that day. If there is no circle on that date, there are no events booked for that date. Clicking on any date will open a new window displaying the details of events that are booked for that date, if any. When that date opens, you will see the details of each event booked for that date. Each booking profile will display the order number in the green banner at the top of the profile box. On the left of each box, you will see what was booked for that event and how much is owed for the event and travel fee. And on the right side of the box, you will see the event and customer information, including start and end time, as well as address and contact phone and email. In this example, you will see that Summer Rodella booked a 2-hour party starting at 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. and requested only the game truck party and did not pay extra for the Wi-Fi or online gaming. On the opposite side, you will see that Mireya Ugarte paid for the 2-hour party and added the online gaming, VR, and racing simulator combo package. Notice the green S. This indicates that the customer has already signed their digital contract. It's important to note that the driver game coach can also view all this information on their ERS driver app loaded on their smartphone, although it may look a little bit different than what you see on your control panel. At the bottom of the box, you will see smaller icons that represent other information that you may find helpful. The first icon is the shopping cart. Clicking on this icon will show you exactly what the customer added to their cart in more detail. The second is the customer link. Clicking on the text customer will take you to the customer information. The event link will take you to the event details. The green circle with a dollar sign will take you to the pay screen. This is a link to the shortcut taking you to the screen showing payment history. From the payment screen, you can also take payment. The next icon is a clipboard, and next to it a document. These two icons will link you to the contract and the detailed customer invoice. There's also a navigation icon that will show you directions to the customer's location. The sprocket icon will allow you to cancel an event and list the reason for cancellation. Reservation agents are not permitted to cancel or refund any event. This must be done by the customer service manager or the general manager. The last icon is a group of 3 logs. This represents the log of all computer inputs logged with regard to this event. All these icons are there in the event that you may need to research a customer issue. However, it's important that you know that most of these icons will be used by the customer service manager, so you will really have little use for them. To go back to the home screen, simply click on the home icon at the top banner. If you wish, you can actually book an event right from this screen by clicking the book icon. For now, from the home screen, we will book an event. First, click on the date that your customer wishes to book their event. If the date falls on another month, simply click the arrow to the right of the displayed month to advance to the next month. Once you click on the date your customer requests, it will show you the details for that particular date. Let's look at Sunday, February 19th. Clicking on this date will show you what is booked for that date. In this case, you will see that no orders are found. This means there are no bookings on this date. To book an event, simply click on the green Book Now icon and it will start the booking process. Once you click Book Now, it will open up a window that gives you the options of either selecting the shopping cart interface or the single page checkout. Always click on the shopping cart interface. Your shopping cart interface will ask you to select the next step. You can shop by item or by date. The quickest way is to shop by item. Click on the Game Truck Party category to continue the booking process. You are now in the Items selection screen. Select what the customer wants. Don't worry about selecting more items than needed. You can always add or subtract items later in the process. For now, we will just order the Game Truck Party. You will select Choose Date, then a smaller calendar will appear. Click on the date of your event, in this case, February 19th. From here, you will choose your start and end time. On this screen, you will be given options to select any add-ons that are pre-programmed for this location. In this case, you can add online gaming to the order if you wish. If not, simply click on the Continue or Checkout button at the lower right side of your screen. This is the screen where you will start to collect the customer information. Note, there are 2 fields for phone numbers. It's important to try and get an alternate phone number in the event we can't reach the customer on the primary phone number on the date of the event. The billing address is usually the address used for billing, so ask the customer for their address and enter it here. Be sure to ask about how the customer heard about us. It's very important to be as detailed as possible with this, so make sure the customer tells you exactly how they found us. The status field is not very important, so in most cases, simply select Good, then Continue. This is the event info screen. This is where you will enter all of the relevant information for this event. If this is the customer's home, please enter it in the location field. Click the box that reads Same as Billing. In the birthday field, you can enter the child's birthday. This is not required, but it's very helpful to know. Really, we just need to know how old the child will be on the day of his birthday. From here, you will read each disclosure and check the box as you go. Customer comments will show up on the customer contract, so be very careful what you enter here. This box is strictly for notes that are useful to the driver game coach. For instance, you will enter the name of the birthday child or guest of honor, as well as their birthday, if at all possible. If it is a surprise party, that will be very important to know as well. Gate codes are also important to ask your customer about. The last screen on the booking process is the payment screen. Here's where you will collect payment. First, review all the information with your customer. Date and time of event, items ordered, and final price should be repeated back to the customer before taking payment to ensure that you collected all the correct information. When you're ready, click Select Payment and collect payment from your customer. Inform them that they will receive an emailed confirmation within seconds of confirming the reservation. They will also receive an email and phone call on the day before their event. Remind them that it's important to look for the confirmation emails. If they don't see it right away, you may have the wrong email address or the email went into their junk folder and they will need to retrieve it. Lastly, you will need to remind them that the driver will have to scan a copy of the ID matching any credit card used to pay for this event. Remember, without the ID, we cannot collect payment on site. The last step in this process is to assign the event to the driver game coach. Click the delivery icon at the top banner. Next, click on Assign Drivers. This will open up the calendar and you will select the day of the event that you want to schedule the driver to. From here, you will select the driver's name, then back out of the screen. To confirm the driver is assigned, simply pull up the booking from your schedule calendar and you will see the driver's name is assigned to that booking. Occasionally, you may receive a call from a customer with an existing reservation. Simply ask them for their name and the city and state they booked their party in. Pull up the appropriate ERS folder, then just click on the customer's icon at the top of your screen. Click the search bar, then just enter the customer's last name and search for the correct booking. This will open up the original booking screen for that customer's reservation. You may answer their questions or make changes from there. Many customers are looking for the best possible deal, and they will do their very best to get you to commit to something that will benefit them. We want to do our best to take care of them, but we want to be very careful not to make any promises that we're unsure of. If you're ever in doubt about what we can offer or how we can fill a customer's request, simply let the customer know that you will look into that for them and get right back to them. This is the point where you contact the customer service manager and ask for direction. They will either tell you exactly what to say to the customer, or they will take the call from you and take it from there. Remember, the primary role of our reservations department is to book as many events as possible. Many customers will price shop or just try and see if they can get the most value for the least amount of cost. This is where you come in. Ask questions. If a customer tells you that they will think about it and get back to you, or that they need to consult with another person, they're usually waiting to see what you will do to sweeten their deal. You will have some latitude in closing the deal, so find out what's holding up their decision to book, then solve it. We will walk you through this in more detail during your hands-on training. Above all, we must remain professional. Being friendly is fine as long as we don't cross the line. Keep your communication professional at all times. Being courteous is also important. We want to treat our customers with the same courtesy that they would receive at a five-star hotel. After all, we owe all our paychecks to the customer who books events with us. This concludes our training segment on reservations. As you continue on with your training, remember to ask questions. Asking questions is the best way to learn your job and learn it well. Please take notes so you can review what you've learned later when you take your time and review it carefully. Then ask more questions and take more notes. Before you know it, you'll be a pro at this. Remember, we're here to help you every step of the way. So thank you for your time and welcome to the team.